This is Dwight Powell. You're tuned in to bFb.
Derek Jones Jr. I'm tuning in to bFb.
Omax, and you tune in to bFb.
This is Derek Lively. You're tuning in to bFb.
What's up, guys? It's Josh Green. Tune into bFb.
Dynamic duo. Dynamic duo.
Well, it appears that we are about to be spending the next couple Sundays together looking at the Mavs schedule here.
Damn. I thought my Sundays were free when the Cowboys blew their wad, but unfortunately not.
Yeah, so you thought.
Damn Mavericks. I guess that happens when you're a good basketball team, huh? Huh?
Yeah, well, you on your way to the NBA Finals, of course.
Don't do that. Don't be that. Don't be that guy. Do not be that human being right now. Come on.
We are looking at about as pretty as downtown Dallas is right now.
Well, let's hope it doesn't catch a black eye because you got the Pacers. Got the Pacers on up next. You know that little hatred between Luka and Rick Carlisle goes deep. It runs deep. Runs really deep.
I'm not worried about Tyrese Halliburton is gonna be Tyrese Halliburton after these Mavericks put a whooping up on him today.
Okay.
Tyrese Halliburton is gonna be his name.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle say he's the best point guard in the NBA playing right now. That's part of that Luka. Just saying.
Not surprised that Rick Carlisle would say something asinine like that.
Well, hey, man, it's his guy. He said, man, he's very coachable. Very coachable.
Oh, is that the word Rick Carlisle uses? Very coachable?
Very coachable. Shots fired. Look again.
Yeah. Shots fired at there a little bit, ain't it?
Yeah, little shots fired. Yeah, man. Happy Sunday, guys. Anybody go to church today?
It's just like being back here for Cowboy season.
Let's hope it comes out with a better ending than Cowboy season did. So, cause that pretty much sucked. What's up, Capazzo? Yeah, man. Always with on a Sunday.
Yep, Tyrese Halliburton is about to become Tyrese Halliburton after these Mavs whoop up on him today.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. You got Mavs and Pacers.
Yeah, start playing the parade route down Jefferson Boulevard and Oak Cliff.
Listen, we don't want no more Kansas City parades. Unfortunately, what happened now? That's exactly what happened if you get playing that parade around that route. Shoot. Yo, man, it's your boy Ken along with your boy Walt Big Kid on the ones and twos, man. Back on a Sunday. We'll be back again next Sunday, but today, Sunday.
Then on
February
March 17th, we're gonna be on March 17th, we're gonna be in the streets on a Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the streets. Yeah, we'll be in the streets. Come see us. But that's then. This is now. Mavs at Pacers. Mavs 33-23. Sixth in the West. They're out of playing, y'all, for now. Pacers 32-25. Seventh in the East. They're just outside of the playoffs. Smack in the play. Mavs favored by 1.5 today. Referees for today's game is Mark Lindsay.
Brothers.
Yeah, no. Brent Barnaky and Fazee Ramson. Let's get down to the pregame summary.
I'm still here.
Happy Mavs Sunday. Mavs versus Pacers. Kid versus Rick. Luka versus Halliburton. Mavs coming off an impressive 123-113 win over the Phoenix Suns, led by Luka and Kyrie combining for 70 points. Truly the best backcourt in the NBA, and maybe, just maybe, the leader in the clubhouse for MVP. We'll see about that. He heads back to this year's All-Star game, where he hopes to put on a more serious show than he did back then, last Sunday. Can the hottest team in the NBA make it 8 in a row versus THO, Pascal and Miles? 4-game East Coast road trip begins today, Walt. Let's get it.
On March 14th, I'm driving to Oklahoma City to catch the Mavericks. Hopefully, I don't come back broke like Kendrick did last year.
You ain't lying about that. You hope it don't come back broke like I did, man. I also broke, man. I was begging folks at the casino for gas money. I said, man, can y'all please spot me a 20 so I can get back to the house?
They say Kendrick came back with rabbit ears. Came back with his pockets looking with rabbit ears on his pocket.
Yeah, man. I went back to work the same day. But when I got back, I went back to work. Let's get you to the injury report. Let's get you to the injury report.
Had a day off.
No.
I was supposed to have a day off, but I would.
So, at 20 minutes after I got back home, I went straight to work. Injury report. Dante Exum. He still got a knee. He's out, but could be. Good news. He could be back in for Cleveland on Tuesday. Max G League assignment. He's out. And for the Pacers, Aaron Naismith, he's out with an ankle. So what we feeling like tonight? I mean today. Sorry, my bad. I keep saying getting nights with days with nights. This afternoon, how we feeling?
Streak in today?
Well,
hell no.
Apparently Timothy don't feel too good about it.
Hell no, Timothy. Absolutely not. The streak will continue. Timothy, as long as Kyrie and Luka are on the floor together, we will not lose another game with this group. We're not gonna do it. We're going undefeated. We're going undefeated all the way to the finals.
That's not happening. That's not you. Yeah. You are not winning 50 straight. Of how is it? 45 straight.
As long as Kyrie and Luka on the floor, we will.
We're not doing that. Listen,
as long as Kyrie and Luka on the floor,
we know Luka. We know about at least one or two of these games he gonna get ejected from. We know that's coming. He gonna get kicked out 1 or 2 of these games. So
that was the old Luka.
He just got hold on. The old Luka, he just got a tech last. He just got a tech Thursday.
He ain't got that many texts in the season.
But shoot, that's easy. Leading the league. He tied for the league in texts. He got
really?
13.
He been getting texts. He been getting that many texts.
Where you been? He got 13. He tied for the league.
I thought he was still in the single digits. That's
Mark Cuban. He's a 29%er right now. He ain't got nothing better to do but follow the team around. Begging to get on the plane, I guess. Hey, Becky, let me PCL play. So, Walt, Luka and Kyrie, ever since Kyrie been back, Mavs.
That last text was trash. I agree. Pascal tore us up when he was on Toronto earlier this season.
Damn right.
Oh yeah, I forgot they do got Pascal Siakam now.
Damn right. He came here.
We got something for Pascal. He should have became a Dallas Maverick, so we got something for him tonight.
Well, I think your boy Rick had something to do with that.
You ever met our boy PJ Washington? We got something for Pascal. We ain't worried.
Yeah, man. How you feel about let's talk about the depth of this team as we go into today's game. Mavs almost close to being fully healthy. Are the Mavs the deepest or one of the deepest teams in the NBA, Walt?
Yeah, Kendrick. First, let me tell you something, okay? I saw something last game that I haven't seen in a long time at the end of the game in the press conference the other day. My head coach was showing his teeth. Okay. So when my head coach is showing his teeth, that means that things are good around here. My head coach has never shown his teeth up until last game. You hear what he said? He said it's been the first time in a long time the Mavericks are deep. We are deep, baby. We need deep. This means when somebody gets injured, we got somebody who can step up right behind.
Well, this team has been the one of the most injured teams. So maybe the basketball guys are giving this team some some good luck because it's before then it's been one of the most injured teams in the NBA. I mean, they haven't played their full starting lineup.
It's amazing, Kendrick. I turned on the TV the next morning on Get Up, and I'm hearing Tim Legler talk about, oh, this Maverick team. This is the team you got to watch out from. I heard Windhorse, B Win. I like to call him B Win. B Win got serious and looked at the camera and said, "You people, you teams in the NBA, you need to start taking the Dallas Mavericks serious. This is a serious team. They are big now. They are a threat."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. People are liking the Mavericks, man. Kevin O'Connor, he's high on the Mavs. Kendrick Perkins, he's high on the Mavs now. Your boy Stephen A. still a prick. He's still doing this thing, still but yeah, man, it's a lot of guys, national media guys now high on the Mavs saying, look out for the Mavs, dark horse. Look out for the Mavs. They could actually win it all, but yeah, man, a lot of guys high on the Mavs. I think listen, the fact of the matter is the Mavs solved basically all their issues in the trade deadline. People want to talk about where they get
with two trades.
People want to talk about all the picks they gave up. Well, listen, man, you got to play to play. You got to pay to play, and those picks ain't gonna mean a hill of bit.
The Mavs are in right now mode. They're not in future mode right now. They're in
they're in Luka win now mode, Luka prime mode. So the hell with them picks. It's like the Los Angeles Rams. F them picks. We trying to win the championship right now. So trust me, if the Mavs don't get this done and Luka asks for a trade, they'll recoup all those picks right back if they really. If the bottom goes out and Luka and Kyrie ask for trade, so don't worry about those picks. They're in win now mode. I think they got the right pieces. We'll see how they gel if they gel correctly just in time for the playoffs. But listen, they're on the right path. The guys seem to like enjoying playing with each other. Having Gafford, having Washington, two long rangy defenders, bigger guys. Bigger than the guys you had playing in their spots. And now the Mavs are switchable. They can play a big lineup. They can play actually small lineup with PJ Washington and Maxi.
We saw that the other night.
Yeah, they can. If you got centers, they got 48 minutes worth of centers. If you want to throw, if you got dominant bigs out there, like Walt said, they got 12 fouls. If you want to play, if they can play fast pace, they can play half court pace. They have all the things to actually make a realistic push for a championship. But hey, listen, man, it's gonna be tough all the way. The West ain't the West as always ain't no joke. You're gonna have obstacles everywhere up there. You got Denver, Minnesota, OKC, Clippers, Suns, whoever.
All we need to do is get in the top 5. That's all we need to do.
There's not going to be an easy first round matchup for any teams. From 1 through 8, everybody gonna say have their choice of difficulty. So just throw your hand in the hat. You just got to be as good as you possibly can, and have the best player.
You got a point. You got a point there too, because even let's say the Lakers and Golden State become the two bottom teams in the play-in that get the 1 and the 2 seed. That's not gonna be easy. That's not gonna be easy out if you're the number 1 and 2 team.
I mean, let's look it this way. If you're Minnesota, and if it goes true to form where the stand is, guess who you get rewarded with? You get rewarded with Steph Curry, or you get rewarded with LeBron. Or LeBron. That's your reward. So it's not gonna be no easy. If you're gonna come out the West, you're gonna have to earn it. You're gonna have to earn it. First round, second round, conference finals, you're going to have to earn it. It's going to be a game of attrition.
Well, we were just talking about the coach. Let's go to Coach Kidd real quick and hear what he has to say about tonight's matchup.
But he says nobody died, so we're good.
That's not what he's going to say tonight. He might show his teeth again. Be careful. All right, here goes Coach Kidd.
All right. Let's start with the health. Around the third are all inactive. They're with the G League.
Jason, you could be a basic and point emphasis for you guys this year. They how you balance wanting to push the pace and maybe not wanting to get into a worse risk for these guys.
Why not? Two teams that they're the number one in pace. They play at a very high pace. They're a very good team. Rick has them playing well. They all can attack. Halliburton is the one you have to be worried about, but everyone else too you have to worry about because they'll throw it ahead and those guys will attack the paint and attack the rim. And then when they bring in TJ, he just does it just as well. So, when you talk about trying to get in a race, we don't want to get in a race, but, we're a team that plays with a little pace too. So we would like to play at our pace, not the number one pace, but somewhere in the middle. And hopefully we can do that this evening. Yeah, you just understanding we're still new. We still got new, pieces. We're getting those guys, familiar. There's going to be games that are close. Different lineups will be out there. We want to see how guys handle different situations. But we're also trying to find a way to win, and this is a good challenge for us on this 4-game East Coast trip. I think we played 10 games. They're all East teams. So we'll see Indiana, I think, next week. But it's just this is a great test. We got Indiana and then Cleveland, Toronto, and Boston. So we'll get to see our depth. And hopefully we can be completely healthy, some point on this trip. Yeah, those are, when you talk about the two new guys, PJ and Gafford pros, they just want to do whatever it takes to win. They're going to play their minutes hard. It seems seamless ever since they've joined. You've seen the defense has improved with those two joining the team. But, the big thing is to continue to put them in position and to be successful, but also to see at times if, different situations of how they handle when things aren't going well. And we'll see how they can do. And hopefully we can help them when things aren't going well to put them, back in a situation to be successful. But those two guys have been great for us. Again, our depth, it's helped our depth, and it will continue to help.
And you said that y'all's offense is your best defense. Did those two guys make that big of a difference, or what during the 7 games has come together for you?
Yeah, I think it's February, and I think defense needs to, be looked upon as something. If you want to be a good team, you got to be able to play it in March and April and May and June. And so when you look at before those two guys came, our defense was starting to trend in the right direction. Being able to get those two guys, being able to rebound the misses and not give up second opportunities, deflections and steals have gone up. A lot of the things that we've been trying to do defensively are now starting to catch. And then you add these two with the length of PJ and Gafford, protecting the rim, and then on-ball defense has gotten better. And then you look at one of our better defensive guys, number 77, looking at Luka and his ability to guard in the post or on the perimeter. So again, this game will be a great test because of the pace. So we'll see how it goes.
Jason, I've heard you talk about depth and defense here in some of your answers. I'm curious, one of the things that organizationally you talked about is love Luke and Kai, and it's all about putting the right group around them. As you continue to trend towards doing that, what do you think, for the rest of the years you're looking at it, for example, what's the essence of what you need, what the other guys around Luke and Kai need to do? How would you characterize what the essence of what they need to do is?
Yeah, well, I think it starts with health. We have to be healthy. And then I think just understanding your role and being comfortable and doing your role and being unselfish. Understanding those two guys are going to draw a lot of attention. They're going to play a lot of minutes. It's about team. It's about, being ready when your name is called and just doing your job. And if we can do that, we'll see if we can be one of the last teams standing here in June.
That one play the other night against the Suns that kind of led the comeback. It was so amazing. How do you look at the way he handles the ball compared to some of his
He reminds me of Rod Strickland, and just playing against Rod, and just the way that he had the ball on a yo-yo. And I know they're related, and so Kai's he's playing chess with the dribble. He knows what he's doing before the defense or anybody else knows. So the dribble leads to 2 or 3 moves before you get to the end, and so. The dribble is incredible, but also the finish, to be able to finish is right there with incredible too. The ability, the English, the only player I've really seen do that is Vince with the English off the glass. Being able to use the spin and on different angles or different heights on the backboard. But his handles, again, the ball is attached to his hands, and he's playing chess with the basketball. Thanks.
Okay, there we go. Kendrick, did it appear my coach was showing his teeth again?
Yeah, man, it looks like he was showing his teeth again. Maybe he knows something we don't know. But like I said, man, he's very confident in his team, and he should be. But some little nuggets he threw out there that the Mavs need to be worried, very wary about. Not worried, wary about.
Wary, okay.
Worry about. Indiana is first in pace. They're one of the top teams in the NBA in scoring. I don't know if the Mavs want to get in the up and down with this team, because this team tends to get most of their points in the up and down game. I think it'd be wise for the Mavs on some points to make it a half court game, make it a muggy game. If it is, this team thrives on turnovers. It thrives on pushing the ball. Tyrese Halliburton, just like Luka, will advance the ball with his passing quickly to get easy baskets. So the Mavs got to be worried, have their heads up, have their heads on, keep the heads on the string tied up defensively, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, man.
Well, join us live.
I hear the music.
Yeah, you hear the music. Join us live right now. Is a guy who's no stranger to this Mavs team. The only difference is today he's not speeding down to the AAC, but he is at home, and it looks like he's joining us now. If you haven't done so already, get over there and follow his Twitter account at Tovash10, where they talk God, sports, and porn. Probably not in that order, but there you go. You have it.
Yeah, man. It's cheaper at home than it is right now than it is going to a Mavs game for Tovash right now.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, remember yesterday I put that tweet out that I said that message that we were going to be on the road.
Whoa, sir.
What?
Hispanic, man.
Huh?
How rude.
Huh?
What you say? You tweeted that? What?
We were going to be on the road.
What'd you say before then?
Not building the road. We were going to be on the road.
Okay, I may have missed something. My bad. Go ahead. Yeah, see.
But Vosh was like, that's a home game, and I started to be like, oh yeah, I understand. The Adelson's charging you all that money, so I guess you got to go to the game now. Can't miss the game now.
Get out there. I'm on the show. I'll get stuff out.
That's just gonna make me basically sell my tickets just a little bit more, and I'd be damned if they get mad at me for selling my tickets. Pretty much, I'll put it out there every single home game. So if you need one Mavericks ticket, just hit me up at Tovash10, because the increases are real. But how we doing, guys?
Doing great, man.
Better than your pockets are doing right now. We saw the woman that was behind the price raise the other night at the AAC. She was there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miss Delson, man, she's doing really great. Just getting that money, boy. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars?
Oh, we need to start playing. Where them dollars at?
I blame Bally's. That's what I'm watching right now,
Oh,
and
God, 'cause that's a terrible ad.
things of that nature. Because what's happening is like they want you to. They're on a cable package, right? I mean, I have AT&T Uverse, and so they're basically getting out the game when it comes to being a company that brings the Mavericks and the Rangers into our TV, into our living rooms, and
we lose.
now you're
Valley,
paying.
everybody's broke up with Valley.
Well, no, I mean Bally's is getting out the game. I mean they jumped in for a hot second.
Everybody's last year with Bally's. I think the Stars already gone, but the Rangers last year with Bally's and the Mavericks last year with Bally's.
Well, Bally's is leaving.
Yeah,
they're going. They're leaving. Yeah. So what's going to happen is, I mean, maybe the Mavericks and the Stars choose to, pretty much broadcast on their own platforms. So the Mavericks have their own platform that you got to join in. And Stars have their own platform.
Mavs are going to be on Amazon.
Well, no, I mean but you don't need to be on anything. Like all you got to do is say go to Mavs.com to watch this game, or follow the Mavs on Instagram or Twitter and watch this game. That's all you have to do.
Mark Cuban. That's another reason why I think Mark Cuban sold the team is he's trying to get the NBA to go to streaming because that's where all the money's at now. Streaming, not TV deals no more. Streaming is where it's at.
I mean, of course, the internet. That's where the internet has always been, though. The internet says, "Hey, pay." The internet says, "Click here," and then here's a paywall, and then everybody makes money except the viewer. The viewer is the only person that's shoveling money out. Versus what they should do is say, "Hey, go to Mavericks.com. It'll be right there waiting on you." Even if you have a smart TV, because now TVs are changing. It's a need. I was talking about that earlier. It's a need. And basically, all you got to do in this country is create a need, and the followers will be right there. I mean, drugs, alcohol, Mavericks, basketball, Stars, hockey, all the same. It's a need.
Right, Kendrick, because the internet needed porn to exist. Without porn, we have no internet.
No sex life, exactly. Like, there you go.
Speak for yourself, sir. Your boy had game. He need.
You gotta follow. You have to follow a Bella Danger, and you have to follow Johnny Sins in order to have a sex game. That's the laws of the world.
But something we do need, Kendrick, is the news you can use right here. Oh wait. Let me. I forgot to pull it real quick.
Take your word for it.
Take his word for it.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay, news you can use, guys. On Sunday edition. All right, let's go to the land of the Celtics right now. Been a lot of talk on Jason Tatum MVP. Kristaps Porzingis has some takes on it. He said JT, quote, he deserves a lot of credit because he can't say blanket. I want to score 30 every night. I want to get the MVP, but he's not doing that. I think people are overlooking that. You have to give him credit. He's the best player on the best team consistently the last 3 to 4 years. Whoa. Is Jason Tatum not getting enough credit?
Probably not, but I mean, Luka with this trade now, Luka's kind of moved into the clear-cut favorite to be MVP now. If the Mavericks get to about if they get in the top 5 and maybe they end up in like the 3 spot, anywhere from 3 to 5, I think that the Luka becomes MVP. I'm almost looking at it that Luka's about to win the MVP this season.
Toba?
I gotta disagree with the host of the show, and here's why. Jason Tatum. I'm sorry, Jason Tatum, if you're fishing for MVP votes, but you play for the Boston freaking Celtics. That's the best team over there on the east side of the country. You play for the best fan base in all of basketball. I'm sorry that you're fishing for MVP votes when you have a solid team in front of you. And Kristaps Porzingis, I'm sorry, you didn't last long here, but you are performing for the Celtics. I'll give credit where credit is due. He wouldn't have been with Luka, but Jason Tatum is a top 10 player in this game. No, you're not the MVP, sir. In fact, I don't even think Luka is the MVP. I think that pretty much the NBA still runs through Denver and what they have going on with that guy that wears the number 15 jersey. And so, yeah, Luka may have been on a good stretch right here, pretty much with the last 7 games. But if the Mavericks go on a 14-game winning streak, yeah, he may be clear-cut favorite. But he has Kyrie too. But the Mavericks have to win 10 games or more straight for Luka to be, I think, a clear-cut favorite. But
we're not about to lose anymore while both of them are on the floor.
Again, I think the MVP race goes through Denver, man. I mean, you can't stop that. And that dude has no clear-cut number 2 player on his team. So yeah, he has a group of guys around him. Of course, they won a championship last year, but that dude and the way he playing right now, ain't nobody in the league better.
He might not be, but if Luke, like you said, if they go on a run streak like they're doing now, or they go on a long run streak and they get to like the top 3 of the West, I can see Luka being MVP. He's headed towards MVP. He's headed towards MVP though right now.
But you know what? If you look at Vegas's numbers, I bet you he's not the favorite.
Probably not.
Okay. Kendrick.
All right, moving on. All right, let's go to this is a fun. I didn't think of hearing from this guy. Been a lot of love for Anthony Edwards. One Lance Stevenson throw some love his way. Listen to this. My favorite player right now is Anthony Edwards. He reminds me of me with the super green light.
Oh,
Lance Stevenson. Did Lance Stevenson have that kind of game, guys?
Lance Stevenson had crossovers, had handles.
Lance Stevenson he never played like that though. Like to me, Anthony is a guy that he attacks more. He doesn't really rely on his shot. Lance Stevenson, he shot a lot of. Right. He shot a lot of bad balls. He shot a lot of threes, a lot of ill-advised shots.
Floor, slapped himself in the face, all kinds, blew on people's ears, that kind of stuff.
He was up to a lot of antics.
Blew in LeBron's ear.
He did play, but you know what? Lance Stevenson did play defense.
He did.
He did pride himself on playing defense. Yeah,
he did.
But offensively, Anthony Edwards is like he's like the moon versus like Saturn or Jupiter to Lance Stevenson, dude.
Yeah.
Did you hear Anthony Edwards? Did you hear Anthony Edwards said though when he was with Stephen A the other night?
What did he say?
He asked him about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka, and Ant said, "I'm better than both. I feel like I'm better than both of them."
You know what? And I appreciate that. If I'm a T-Wolves fan, yeah. If I'm a T-Wolves fan, I would appreciate that if my guy said that.
Lance was a dog.
Of course he was. Lance was a dog, but he doesn't pack a more vicious bite right now than Anthony Edwards. I'm sorry, NBA was a little bit different when Lance Stevenson was there, but Anthony Edwards plays this game perfectly. Now, we talk about MVPs. That dude right there is very underrated and should be in the same talks as well.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. Too bad he's not better than Giannis because he took that hot air Friday night after he had made that statement Friday afternoon. Anyway, moving on. There's a recent shouting around the Charlotte Hornets. Quote, insider for the Charlotte Hornets says, "I think Brandon Miller is the best player on the roster. Despite LaMelo Ball's counting stats being superior to Miller's, when I watch Miller play, I see a younger version of LA Clippers, Indiana Pacers forward Paul George. As controversial as that will sound, I would trade Ball and build around Miller at T Jones on the NBA via Hornets. You guys agree with that? Would you build around Brandon Miller and trade LaMelo Ball?
Well, I mean, they got Grant, they got that new hot item, Grant Williams over there tearing it up about dropping 20 every night. So you got that and Brandon Miller. I mean, hey.
To me, I just need
room.
to see. I need to see what Miller is doing. I don't watch the Hornets like that. I need to see the numbers. I need to see what Miller is doing as far as when it comes to running the team, playing with the point guard Ball. I need to see what he does as a facilitator. But to be compared to Paul George is a big comparison. Like Paul George is over there pretty much leading the Clippers. And I mean, to me, he's the best player on the Clippers because he plays on the court. So like, no shot at Kawhi, but like Paul George never needed load management like that unless he was really, really injured. Paul George, like, I mean, I think he runs the Clippers when it comes to that. Yeah, he got Kawhi for help, but like to have Miller being compared to Paul George, that's a little far-fetched to me.
Miller 20 people.
20 points per game.
20 points per game. That's what he said.
Yeah. Good looking out with that stat too. I appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to you, Pierre.
Moving on to the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green explains why the 2022 championship run was his favorite. Quote, I told Kevin Durant I was going to win one when you leave, and I did that. Well, Tovash, there's still heat between KD and Draymond.
Yes, there very much is still heat. Very much is still heat. See,
you know why?
See,
go ahead.
He feels some kind of way. He definitely feels some kind of way recently when he was going through his stuff or whatever. And KD got on TV and was like, we need to get Draymond help and all this other stuff. And Draymond kind of felt like, why are you talking down on me like I'm some type of case or something like that, hit case or something like that, bro? Like, don't get on TV and talk down on me like that. So that's what ignited their beef.
KD is way too sensitive, dog. But besides what happened in Dallas the other day here, I mean, for that situation, that's a little bit different. I side with KD on that. But on the court, KD is so sensitive that it reflects off the court. I think Draymond is a real ass dude. I think Draymond is as real as they come when it comes to being who you are, expressing yourself, playing, like actually playing, ball on the court, winning championships, running his team, stuff like that. So like, I think Draymond really, really tells the truth a lot, and I side with him more than trusting what KD ever has to say. So like, yeah, bro. I don't know what it is between them two. They tried to make it work. Draymond really tried to make it work with KD, but I think KD got in his feelings because a lot of fans go, you wouldn't have these championships, bro, if you would have just not joined the super team already. And that team wasn't a super team. That team was homegrown, but they didn't need you. They would have still won it without KD. And for KD to still carry these chips on his shoulder, he should be thanking Draymond instead of going at him all the damn time.
Real quick, looks like the starting lineup is Luka, Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively to start this game off as they're about to tip off here in a second.
Okay, one more before we get up out of here. Stephen A. Smith recently on First Take called out Zion Williams. Whoa, it's not about his game. It's about how many burgers he's eating, whether he's going to be able to be in shape or keep eating McDonald's. That's what he has to prove, that the chefs don't love him any longer. Whoa, Tovash, that's too harsh. Was that exactly right?
Didn't Zion stepdaddy already step to him last time he made some comments about Zion? I guess it wasn't good enough.
Well, it probably wasn't good enough because this happened this past week.
Yeah, that happened the other. I was watching when that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, but what's wrong? What's wrong with McDonald's? Especially the McDonald's in Louisiana.
He said that about Zion because Zion's out of shape. One minute he's out of shape.
I get it, Stephen A. But Luka might score 80 tonight. But ain't nothing wrong with the McDonald's. I'm sorry, the McDonald's in Louisiana and Alabama are top notch. They still have Cajun McChickens there, and they have bucket of fries. And for Zion to be able to fight through that and still be able to play at a high level and still dominate, Stephen A., you can kick rocks with that jump shot. And yeah, I don't know if Zion's stepdad stepped to him or not, but
he did.
I'm still waiting on that damn footage from when Michael Parsons crossed his ass over. That's what we waiting on.
He didn't cross the road. They showed footage. Stephen A. slipped and fell on the court.
Oh, okay. He slipped and fell.
He never got crossed over. He slipped and fell. They got footage of him running to try to get the ball, and he fell.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
The only reason Zion dated Mariah Mills was because it sounds like
Mariah Mills. Meals. You thought he gonna eat her to death. That's funny. That's funny.
He probably did eat it.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Capazzo, goddamn it, Capazzo. We let you come back on the show, and this is what you start doing.
All right, next news you can use around the association. Brought to you by us and Mariah Mills, I guess.
I'm surprised you didn't. You didn't pick up the what's the name story?
What?
Draymond telling Grant Williams all that talk is what got you kicked out of Dallas.
I feel bad for Grant, man. I mean, a lot of guys are piling on to him. I didn't want to do that.
What's with he said? What's with the tough guy act? Like you're not that dude. Is basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, he's not. I know. Well, he's also said he's head of the Players Association.
Who said that?
Actually, Grant Williams is one of the guys. He's one of the heads of the Players Association.
Oh no, man.
He said, "So why you trying to act like? Why you trying to act like a tough guy? We know you ain't in behind the scenes. You ain't about that life. So that's basically what Draymond was telling. He said that's what got you. He said that's what got you kicked out of Dallas because you was acting all wonky and stuff. So
all that chirping you was doing.
Chirping and stuff. So shot fired at Grant Williams. Well, I ain't gonna go on Grant Williams. He done. Listen, he's gone. Happy trails.
I'm happy for him that he's actually playing.
Extra gear. Does Luka have extra gear right now? Because Rick Carlisle on the other side of the court.
You watching this, right? Like you seen him. I'm telling you, he about to score 60 or 70. Like
got a little oomph tonight. I'm looking at him. He got a little extra oomph tonight.
Well, down on that free throw line because he missed a second. So.
Oh, come on, Luka. What are you doing? Come on, Luka. Don't miss it.
Oh, that was a moving pick right there. Good grief.
Come on, Luka. Don't miss the free throw.
Green is playing a little bit. I like his energy right now too.
Yeah. Well, some
Luka's already outscoring the Pacers. It's 10-7 Mavericks, but Luka has 8.
All right. Well, we'll be back at halftime. We'll see how this thing goes. We're not losing no more games. Well, I keep telling Kendrick.
I bought onto that train. I bought onto that train too.
It's not too late. You still got time.
It ain't too late, but it's tired now in Indiana.
Don't worry about that.
No, it was a 2. It was a 2-pointer.
It was 2. Okay.
It's just a mere coincidence. Don't worry about that.